Okay. What is the eye? Vishwarupa Darshanati, you need a third eye, or special eye one. That's why so many people who doesn't understand all this, they say 11th chapter is mystical form. He just brainwashed, or he just hypnotized Arjuna to see a cosmic form. So many interpreters are like that. You used to think, how can they even be so dumb in interpreting it like that? But then, those are the interpretations that people buy also. Then what is the eye that is required to see Vishwarupa? Remember, last week I gave this example. And then I said I will connect it also. I gave an example last week. What is the example that I gave last week? Somebody comes and gives you a chocolate. What will you do? You open the wrapper and put it in your mouth because you like sweets. Somebody gives you a laddu. What you will do? You will straight away put it in your mouth. Supposing that person says this is Tirupati laddu, what will you do? What will you do? Appa you will put it in your mouth only. What do you do? What is the difference? The very way you see the laddu has changed. Now laddu is no more a sweet. Laddu is no more a sweet. That eye with which you see the laddu, that is purely subjective, is called, that eye is required to see Vishwarupa Darshana. Krishna says, I'll give you that vision, Arjuna. So people misunderstand it like what? அது ஏதோ ஒரு ஸ்பெஷல் ஐ கொடுத்தாரு அதனால. So many people ask me, sir, if really Krishna has shown the Vishwarupa Darshana, everybody in the battlefield should have seen that, no? Why only Arjuna saw? So obviously it is hypnotized. Say, yeah, maybe correct. I don't know. I straight away agree with everybody. Anybody comes and talks to me on scriptures, I will not talk. Straight away will agree and say, maybe you are correct. And the angle I am so dumb, I said, and I'll come over. Vishwarupa means Laddu versus Tirupati Laddu. The moment you call it as Tirupati Laddu, you will not call it as a sweet, you will call it as a prasad. You will call it as a prasad. That seeing is the third eye. That seeing the Laddu as prasad is the third eye. Okay. When will you see that as the third eye? Only if you have had the so much of background thought about Tirupati Balaji as a divine, then only. All this I used to think, as a child I used to think all this. Somebody will come and say, this I got from Badrinath, this sweet I got from Kedarnath, and they will give it to me. That will be like white sugar. It will be like white sugar, small white sugar bar. No feelings will come. Absolutely no feelings will come. Same thing about Balaji Laddu, some feelings will come. Then I used to think, oh God, why this? Why this thing? Here we have been drummed in that it is God. There we don't even have any association with. As you think, that which you associate defines your gati. That which you associate defines your gati. That's why we say Sadgati Ponam. They say we all pray for Sadgati, not Durgatim Tata Gacchati. Nahi Kalyana Kritkaschit Durgatim Tata Gacchati. What is that? What determines the Durgati or Sadgati? What you are constantly associating with. And how do you associate with anything? The physical association will never bring a transformation. It is a mental association. So association obviously means purely mental, not physical. For you can sit with a person physically and not have any affection at all towards that person. Are you able to follow? You can work in, you can work in Balaji temple as the priest. Hmm? Some of the ladies, they say, because it's so cold inside. It's so cold inside. So, say, how long? I don't see Balaji. I keep talking to these people when I'm going. Hey, how long you're saying here? 4 hours, sir. Verekram. Waiting when to get out. Ganesh. You go all the way to say there, and that fellow is waiting to get away from there. Are you able to follow? It means all of us are trying only one thing. What? Wanting to run away. அவ்வளவுதான். இது என்ன பெரிய டிவைன் இது? I can run to a movie theater or I can run to a place. What difference does it make? Because where I am, I can't see divine. Where I am, I can't be happy. I need to go somewhere elsewhere. அதனாலதான் சார் நியூ பிளேஸ் we should go, no? New places we should go, no? You think we do. Are you able to follow? What is that? What is that Divya Chakshu that he is going to give? Whoever has remembered God so many times, Akshara Laksham or Akshara Koti, whoever has done that much of work will remember. சும்மா கிளாஸ்ல உட்காந்து லாஜிக்கலா அனலைஸ் பண்ணில இருந்தாலும் வராது. வெங்கடாச்சலம் அப்படிலாம் பண்ணியிருந்தாலும் nothing will happen. We will become a better professor. அவ்வளவுதான். No personality change will happen. For personality change, the gap between what you know and what you are. Akshara Laksham or Akshara Koti. But sir, Sanjaya also has seen, no? Sanjaya also saw, no? Yeah, obviously Sanjaya is qualified to see. He will see. Why? Because the very word Samjayam, well controlled. Obviously Sanjaya will see. You and me will not see. Duryodhana will, nobody will see. Sanjaya will see. Even if Arjuna wasn't shown, Sanjaya would have seen. Why? Because Samjaya means well controlled. Jaya means victorious. Victorious, well controlled. What is the victory that he has achieved? The senses and the mind. A person who has got the full control over the senses and the mind obviously will see the Vishwarupa. Are you able to follow? So Vishwarupa, don't take it as a balloon. Abdi cinema kaatra madri, don't think it like that. Not that kind of a Vishwarupa. That is not Vishwarupa. That is somebody's fantasy. That is somebody's imagination. What is Vishwarupa actually is? The entire creation is an infinitesimal portion in Brahman. That's how we concluded 42. What did he say in 42? Of what use is this glories to you, Arjuna? For all these glories that I spoke about, the universe, the multiverse universe, whatever it is, it's all one tiny portion of my being. So what will obviously Arjuna want to know now? The rest. Obviously Arjuna will want to know the rest. For if you want to know the rest, you need a special vision. In the eyes order, adu paaka mudiyadhu. You need a special eye. That special eye, Krishna says, I grant you that eye. Why we call it as the third eye? Because the third eye is purely a subjective eye depending on your background. The third eye is purely a subjective eye depending on the preparations that you have done to reach here. Are you able to follow? See, if you take the laddu, chemical analysis la prasadam varuma enna? If you do the chemical analysis of the laddu, will there be an entity called God in that? Are you able to follow? Similarly, you take the world and do the chemical analysis of the world. Will there be divine in that? Therefore, people say there is no such thing called There, because analyze பண்ண தெரியணுமே sir, isn't it? You take the laddu and you analyze, what will you do? லேபுக்கு எடுத்துன்னு போனா this is திருப்பதி லட்டு because இதுல டிவைன் இருக்குதுன்னு add plus divine சொல்லி ரிப்போர்ட் கொடுப்பாங்களா? What report will they give about the ordinary laddu and the Tirupati laddu? Both are one and the same. Both are one and the same. அதுக்கு பேர் தான் நாஸ்திக. That is called நாஸ்திக. Are you able to follow now? எல்லாம் சேம், அதுக்கு பேர் நாஸ்திக. அஸ்தி, so the person who has done this, Akshara Laksham, Akshara Koti and all, says, no. There is the third. There is something extra. What is that something extra? It's not just the laddu, it is the divine laddu. Prasad means it is divinized. Are you able to follow? Each and everything in life should be treated as prasad because everything has been divinized. Adu Vishwarupa Darshan. Are you able to follow?